Welcome to After the Bell, the capitalists versus consumers daily market report. Here is everything that moved the market today, Monday, May 18th, 2026. The OpenAI verdict dropped this morning. SpaceX announced a stock split ahead of its IPO, and the entire market is holding its breath for Nvidia earnings Wednesday. Let's get into it. This video is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. Please hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a daily report. The numbers at the close. Today was a mixed session that started strong and faded. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 opened higher on the OpenAI verdict and easing oil prices, but gave back gains through the afternoon. Stocks were rising, and oil prices were easing early as investors monitored Iran developments and positioned ahead of Nvidia earnings Wednesday. The market closed essentially flat to modestly lower, a holding pattern session, as everyone waits for Wednesday's main event. The 10-year Treasury yield remained elevated near its highest level in a year, keeping pressure on rate-sensitive stocks and mortgage rates. Until inflation comes down meaningfully, or the Iran situation resolves, that yield pressure is not going away. The OpenAI verdict. Market reaction. The verdict broke at approximately 1:30 p.m. Eastern today. Musk lost. The jury deliberated for less than 2 hours and found unanimously that his claims were barred by the statute of limitations. Judge Gonzalez Rogers accepted the verdict immediately. The market reaction was positive, but measured. Microsoft, which had $10 billion at stake as a co-defendant, gained modestly. AI infrastructure stocks held up. The verdict removes one of the biggest legal overhangs on the AI trade, but it was not the explosive catalyst some expected, because the market had already been pricing in an OpenAI win based on the trial testimony. The biggest long-term implication: OpenAI's path to $1 trillion IPO just cleared significantly. With the lawsuit dismissed, the company can accelerate its public offering timeline. That IPO, whenever it comes, will be one of the most significant market events of the year. One notable detail: SpaceX announced a 5-for-1 stock split this week ahead of its own IPO. The split adjusts the fair market value per share from approximately $526 to about $105. SpaceX confidentially filed for its IPO in April and could make its prospectus public this week. Musk loses the OpenAI case on Monday, and his SpaceX IPO potentially launches the same week. The irony is hard to miss. Iran. Cautious optimism. Oil prices eased today. West Texas. Intermediate crude fell back toward $99 per barrel, on reports that the US-Iran framework discussions are continuing through back channels, despite last week's setback. The Trump-Xi agreement that the Strait of Hormuz must remain open appears to be generating some quiet diplomatic pressure on Tehran behind the scenes. Every dollar oil falls reduces inflation pressure and pushes rate hike fears slightly back. Watch oil closely this week. A move below $95 on credible Iran progress would be a significant positive catalyst for the broader market. What to watch this week? Wednesday is the only day that matters this week. Nvidia reports earnings after the close, and it is the most anticipated earnings report of the year. Nvidia is the central node of the entire AI infrastructure build-out. Every company in the AI supply chain, chip manufacturers, cloud providers, data center builders, power companies, has its near-term trajectory tied to what Nvidia says Wednesday evening. Target also reports Wednesday, giving a read on the consumer spending picture heading into summer. The OpenAI IPO timeline is now a live story. Watch for any announcements about filing dates or valuation updates in the coming weeks. And the SpaceX IPO prospectus could drop this week, making it potentially one of the biggest IPO weeks in years, with both SpaceX and OpenAI in various stages of their public market journeys simultaneously. The bottom line. Today was a transition day. The OpenAI verdict cleared a major overhang. Iran is showing quiet signs of progress. And the entire market is now focused on one thing: Nvidia Wednesday night. If Nvidia beats and raises guidance, the AI trade gets its strongest validation yet, and the market likely surges. If Nvidia disappoints or guides cautiously, the sell-off that started last Friday could accelerate meaningfully. Stay diversified, stay consistent, and tune in Wednesday after the close for what could be one of the biggest After the Bell episodes of the year. That is your After the Bell for Monday, May 18th, 2026, here at Capitalists vs. Consumers. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you never miss a daily report or our weekly breakdown every Friday after the close. We will see you at the closing bell tomorrow. Affiliate links, small commission at no cost to you. Educational purposes only, not financial advice.